Hey guys, Googleman Gaming here, and today we're going to be playing some Hearts of Iron 4, the Great War mod. So first, I want to do a little disclaimer. Even though I have 300 hours so far in Hearts of Iron, I'm still by no means a pro. I wouldn't even consider myself good at it. I'd still consider myself a noob, pretty much. So, if I do anything that seems a bit stupid, just tell me, because recommendations are always good. And yeah, so I've already played around quite a bit with this mod. I played as the Germans yesterday when the mod first came out, and I was actually able to take over all the world. It was pretty interesting. Definitely very hard. And also, a thing I noticed is that for some reason, when you encircle armies, they take an extremely long time to like get defeated, and they'll have like almost no combat width, but they'll still beat you with your like when you have armies all around them. So I don't know if that's a bug or something, but definitely a bit weird. And I also noticed that a lot of people die really quickly. Unlike in the vanilla game, it usually takes you a while to get to 1 million troops to be dead in your wars. But what I noticed yesterday, that it took no time. So yeah, I just noticed that you lose a lot of troops really quickly. And yeah, so I'm going to be playing as Japan, and I hope to join the Central Powers instead of the Entente. So, going to be kind of like World War II-ish. But my main goal for joining the Central Powers is to help Germany with Russia. And then once Russia has the revolution, I just hope I can gain maybe a bit of territory there. And as well, take on China, as China's always been Japan's rival. And then I can secure some of the colonies and take out Australia and New Zealand and the British Raj to help out Germany and Europe. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So the national focuses are insanely large and complex, but they do seem a bit like copy and paste, which is not 100% bad, but if you look at all the nations' national focuses, they seem quite similar. So I'm gonna start off with I think I'll start going this way to get some territories. Also, the research trees are extremely complex as well. And very, very interesting. Just gonna get some factories, so because it seems like we might be taking a bit to pump out some things, the amount of factories we have at the moment. those there in Tokyo, and these down in Nagasaki, and the Calvary unit put in the north. Yeah, I definitely want to start building up my navy as well, for obvious reasons, but just so we can gain dominance of the Pacific. We'll trade with we'll trade with the Netherlands, since they're usually on the nice side with the Germans, I've noticed. And we'll do Italy. Actually, now we'll just do Germany. Most of the time when I do trade deals, I do it more to befriend that country rather than just get the resources. A lot of generals, oh my goodness. Get this one. Okay. And we'll do for this one, we'll do Brazil. And we'll just go with the standard one, just because. I guess I should probably read those, just in case you guys haven't seen them yet. I just read them all yesterday, so, but I'm gonna read them again. Albanian revolt. The Albanians refused to submit to the Turks. A new Albanian uprising began in Kosovo in the northern mountains. Ottoman government declared martial law and sent a military expedition. The Balkans are a powder keg. And if you're wondering why I sound so tired, it's because I literally just woke up, and it's like 2 o'clock as of now. So, South Africa independence. South Africa came into being on 31st May 1910 with the unification of the previously separate colonies of Cape Natal, Transvaal, and the one Free State. The Union of South Africa was funded as a dominion of the British Empire. The Union is formed. We'll trade actually trade with the US for now. All factories for trade, really. Already running out of factories. We'll assert position. Actually, we'll annex Korea and then we'll assert position in the Pacific. And for this, let's start with this. I want to go fascist, but I don't know if I'll be able to get into the Central Powers if I do that. We'll go with this one, and this one. Start off with this one first, considering we're not at war, so no point for the military factory one. So now I just have to quickly build up factories so we can use more for trade. I've kind of figured this would be a problem with Japan, is that they wouldn't have enough factories. For this one, we'll do Japan-Korea annexation treaty. The Korean Empire, a Japanese puppet state since the assassination of Queen Min in 1895, has just signed a treaty with the Japanese government that resulted in full annexation. Though the Russian Empire and the United States are complaining about this measure, no official actions have been taken against Japan yet. It seems that Korea's long legacy will go out with nothing more than a whimper. More land for the sun to rise on. Kind of a funny thing to say. Assert position in Pacific, CCC. And let's go again. My computer does get quite framey when I have it on full speed, but I don't usually mind, because when I'm usually the only time I'm doing anything when it's going is like when I'm at war, then I'm doing a bit of micro, but not so micro that I need to slow down. And we'll do quickly check this Discord, sorry. I'll start playing. Okay. Just keep going down this. Assert position in the Pacific. Well, support Philip. Well, actually, I kind of want to get the US into Central Powers. That'd be an amazing opportunity. But, I don't know. I doubt, the reason I would want to support Filipino separatists is because I doubt that the US will actually join. Because that they're democratic, yeah. So I'll just support Filipino separatists. And then war industrialist. Actually, I start with the quartermaster general. Portugal becomes a republic. Mirroring their former colony, Brazil, the Republicans of Portugal have pooed the monarchy. A string of blunders wrought by the monarchy, mostly concerning the colonies and technological development, provoked a very small band of rebels to come together, which quickly earned the support of nearly the entire military. Though the issues the monarchy faced are unlikely to be easily solved anytime soon, at least the anger of the public is quenched for now. The Portuguese Republic is proclaimed. just really want to start getting that oil, because then if I don't need to trade the oil, then I can get more factories in return. So, Revolution in Mexico. On October 5th, 1910, Madero issued a letter from jail known as the Plan de San Luis Potosí, with its main slogan, Suffragio Efectivo no reelección. So, free suffrage and no re-election. It declared the Diaz presidency illegal and called for a revolt. Diaz is too old. So, I tried supporting the Mexican Republic last time, but it's pretty much useless, as they have 9 to 14 divisions, while the main has 21 to 29, and like the Mexican Republic just got destroyed instantly, pretty much. And the Mexican Republic comes back later in the game no matter what anyways, so there's no need to try and support them now. So, send diplomats to Siam, because that would be a nice ally to have, just to help over here with things, as I'll probably be struggling with Russia and maybe China at the time, so they'd be nice to have over there. So yeah, we've got the Filipinos have claims there now. I don't know if they'll try and persuade the US to release them or not, but worth a try. So I'm gonna get this army to go over here. Put that one there. And put this army there. Actually, I am going to actually merge this army into this one. And just put them over there. And yeah. And I'll just leave those guys there. Mining again, get more resources. Trench. Send diplomats. It's finished. We'll get this for our national focus, and then I'll go down here to try and grab some things, as well as become pro-German. So, sorry for me not saying anything. I don't know what really to say, but I guess I'll just yeah, so my first goal when we do go to war with the United Kingdom and France is to first secure Singapore, as that's a vital port for the British, and also okay, I'll go back to that just a second. Battle of Desik, however, I don't know how it's said, but we'll just roll with it. The Albanians have scored an upset victory over Turkish forces today, after a surprise attack on a much numerically superior Ottoman force. The Albanians lured the pursuing Turks into the nearby town of Tuzi, where, joined by rebels from Montenegro, they overwhelmed the bottlenecked forces into a retreat, and the Turkish authority in the Balkans has fallen further into question as a result. The Ottoman Empire is too weak. So, One thing I find interesting about this mod is that the Balkan Wars and the Italo-Turkish War are scripted, I believe, so it always ends up the same no matter what. But I don't know if you can change that, but in the next playthrough I'm probably going to play as either Ottomans or Italy, either one, so we'll see if it's able to be changed. So yeah, I want to secure Singapore first, and then also secure at least Ceylon, so I can get a attacking port to the British Raj, because I don't want the British Raj sending troops over to Europe, which they probably still will, but I don't want them sending as much as they possibly can. Army defense. Surprising, actually. They have I thought they would have minus for diplomatic relations, because China and Japan's always been enemies of one another. I don't know, maybe the modders can add that in, but definitely not really what I was expecting. But also I like that they've made so many focus trees, because all the major countries have their own focus trees. And then the non-major countries, like Italy, which is still a major country, but it's not in the list of interesting ones, which is what I consider really the major countries. So Italy still has one, and I believe Spain has one. No, Spain does not have one. Machu Picchu uncovered. Machu Picchu, the grandest state in the Incan Empire, Pachacuti, has been found, last inhabited around 1550. It has rested nearly untouched by the world community until its rediscovery by American explorer Hiram Bingham. The Peruvian government is gleefully preparing for an influx of easily taxed tourists. Next stop, Nazca. So yeah, they have the standard one, but some non-major countries, I believe, like, so yeah, Japan's not on the list of interesting countries, and they have one. I don't know if the British Raj has one. No, they don't. I forget what country it was now. Maybe it was Mexico. No, it wasn't Mexico. But anyways, some of the countries that are non-major have their own focuses. Like, yeah, Serbia. Serbia has their own focus. I think Bulgaria might have one. Yeah, Bulgaria has their own. What about Romania? No, Romania has the standard. But I just like that they've gone and made some for the minor countries, which by no means is like Serbia and Bulgaria non-major role players or people, nations in World War I. They're very important, but Serbia got defeated. Well, they didn't get defeated, I don't think, but they didn't really succeed. And Bulgaria was very important, as they secured the Balkans pretty much for the Central Powers, and as well just helped out the Central Powers so much with dealing with this entire space here. We'll go next with they have a whole bunch of industrial and electronic for it seems like no reason, but we'll just go with this one. So I'll deploy these guys there in China as well, or North Korea. So, still need to get the trade there, but we'll do that later. Agadir crisis. Provoked by the increasing power of France over the state, Moroccan citizens have begun a rebellion against Sultan Abdelhamid. As the French are preparing to lift the siege on the palace of Fez, the Germans are sent the SMS Panther to the port of Agadir in support of the rebels, claiming to be protecting German mercantile interests in the region, presuming that in the event of rebel failure, Morocco will pass to direct control by France. If nothing is done in this situation, war could break out in Europe. The tension is growing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end part 1 here. And part 2 will probably be coming out on Monday. So yeah, going to be trying to contest against the Russians and getting on the German side, and just expanding a bit of territory in the Pacific before the war starts. And yeah, so anyways, thank you guys for watching. This has been part 1 of my Hearts of Iron 4 Great War Mod gameplay playthrough with Japan, and it's been Cookman Gaming. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later.